Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we'll be talking about my favorite prospect in this year's draft, Johann Grunloh. Tell me if I'm saying that correctly. I asked the German guys in the international media in the NBA. Whenever I meet somebody, I always bring him up because I found him 2 years ago when he was dominating the B League. Johann Grunloh is a near 7-footer from Germany playing in the German Bundesliga for Rasta Victa. He's only 19, and while his game is still developing, he's already flashing a mix of modern big man tools that makes him super intriguing for the next level as a sleeper. Across all leagues this season, he's averaged 8 points, 5.5 rebounds, just under an assist a night, while shooting 47% from the field, 34% from three in just 23 games. Not eye-popping stats, but for a young big, being the primary backup in a top-level pro league, the production is solid and scalable. Grunloh is that toolsy stretch big vibe. He's got a smooth looking stroke for his size, and he's able to pop out of pick and rolls, knock down open threes, and space the floor. He's not a bruiser or a rim runner. You're not going to be throwing him lobs, but he knows where to be and has soft touch and can even make the occasional read as a passer, dumping off to the dunker spot or kicking out to an open shooter in the corner. But he's able to be a short roller or a guy who just gets downhill and rim runs and finishes with an easy dunk or layup. Now, I think of him as a sleeper project with a real upside. He's not an elite athlete and isn't going to kill you with quick lateral quickness, but he's long, moves well enough, and has good enough athleticism mixed with good instincts, especially when contesting shots from the weak side as a weak side rim protector. I think he's somebody that people probably see some flashes of a mix of from Jabari Smith Jr. to Nikola Jovic to a little bit of like Santi Alama, as we always bring up with these foreign bigs. And if things click, I think obviously he's going to need to bulk up. I think he's like 215, 220 right now. So that's definitely going to be something that he should probably consider or is already working on it. And defensively, he's going to struggle on guards and most wings, but I think he can guard slower footed threes, all fours, and some fives. Now, sometimes he'll look soft at times inside, and his shooting's good, but the mechanics and confidence of his shot is what varies and leads to streakiness. So Grunloh is your classic, if it clicks, he's a steal type guy. He could become a floor spacing, high IQ, switch big, the kind of big who doesn't need plays ran for him, but still impacts the game with smart passing, spacing, and timely contests. Once he adds strength and gets quicker defensively in terms of his reads, he'll be an absolute steal that I think borderline first round, early second. And I think he's not going to be a stash guy because of his position. Plus, if they take him now, they probably don't have to pay a buyout. But I really do think kind of like a Jabari Smith player with a longer runway. He's not flashy, but he's smart, skilled. He's growing into his frame, 19 years old, near 7 foot. That's a pretty good foundation in my opinion. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below.